right, well, this man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you, but to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. All right, so the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled atop the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a 2-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger in yet another big spot here tonight. Man, what a crazy atmosphere inside GMS Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Let us now see who will have the upper hand.
Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight.
We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Royce Gracie. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Lyoto, the Dragon, Machida.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, ready to go for round one. There's Lyoto, the Dragon Machida. The expectation is we'll get a little bit of a feeling out process here in the early going. Certainly, Machida has had a lot of big wins in round one, but the opposition oftentimes in the early going is tentative as they try to get a bead on the unorthodox Lyoto Machida. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. It looks like he's getting close to his arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and squeeze, and his opponent will have no choice but to tap.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with. He's got to be careful here.
By close guard now.
He passes the half.
Gracie's right back to the full mount here. Setting up for another submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Machida. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Watch the armbar, watch the armbar here.
Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Gracie's back in full mount. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, nice. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Nice positional control here. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Machida. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Round 2 next.
All right, senta aí, relaxa, respira. Muito bom esse round, tá? But you gotta be careful. You gotta watch out, because he's trying to give you some submissions, okay?
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Effective strike there by Gracie.
Oh, inside kick.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. There's that body shot. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Machida gets caught with that punch. Just misses with the jab in. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Crippling uppercut forward there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Gracie gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Lands a nice jab there. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, bone on bone, shin slash foot, right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator, not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those aren't fun. I'm telling you, man, you get kicked in the head, a lot of times it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience.
Yes, I do. Horrible.
All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and works out for him there.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg. He passes to half guard. He's getting him out here.
Gracie's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony.
What a tight armbar.
He's having his way with him here. 30 seconds to go in the round. Machida's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Round 3 next.
Great job that round. Doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. The boxing looks great. The kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's what.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, Rick.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Big hook.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Machida's thigh and the outside of it really starting to bruise here. You wonder how much weight he can put on that leg moving forward. Just missed with that right hand.
He's got the single collar tie.
Oh, huge knee to the head.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. And they separate. Went for the inside leg kick. All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up with the fight stand.
Just missed with the elbow there. All right, so he continues to attack that upper leg area, and the thigh is really starting to show some visible bruising now.
It's showing visible bruising, and you can see his movements are a bit labored. Look for him to try to switch his stances and try to hide that leg, because he has to do something.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Start.
20 seconds left. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He does a great job of getting out of that clinch position.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up.
You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normal. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. He's got that single collar tie.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, now you start to see the frustration setting in. His thigh is just a mangled mess of bruises and not getting any better as these strikes continue.
It can't get better because his opponent keeps going there. He's got to do something, or he should have done something a long time ago to stop him from throwing those kicks. It's too late now. It's only a matter of time before this fight gets stopped. Lands a solid kick right there.
Looking to land the leg kick now. Back to his feet. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. Outside the mountain. Oh, hurt it bad.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful.
Going for a submission.
Oh, that looks tight.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Well-placed kick there by Machida.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Gracie gets the takedown here late in the round. It's a strategy you see from a lot of high-level fighters to try to sway the judges late in the round. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round. What a fight we've got, man. I mean, multiple knockdowns, and how about the beer in that one fight?
How is he even still standing?
I don't know.
How is he still standing? How is he still eating the strikes like Skittles? I mean, this dude should be out. Most people in the world would be done, but he continues to press forward and continues to fight. It is unreal to witness.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Oh, man, he's hurt. Job setting up that high kick.
Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1 likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great, you tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. He doesn't need to walk through a wall. He needs to continue to find the right avenue to land those shots.
Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. Machida gets up. He is back on the feet here. Cash money with that right hand counter. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him. Oh, he passes to half. time. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
And now he's got the back. 2 minutes and counting to go in this fight. All right, side control now.
Nice transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Relentless pressure from the top by Gracie.
Fight that!
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gracie. So we go under a minute to go in the fight. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the field.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange. That's a big strike right there.
All right, so once again, the champion takes all the best shots from the #1 contender. It goes the full 25-minute distance tonight. I think the champion might have just eked it out.
Just eked it out. I mean, this was as close as a close championship fight comes. He got pushed at every level of this fight. He got pushed at every moment of this fight. But I believe he got it done. I believe he will keep his championship.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 47-46, Gracie. Judge 2 scores it 48-46, Machida. And Judge 3 scores it 47-46 for the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Lyoto, the Dragon Machida.
All right, so congratulations go out to the former UFC champ, Lyoto, the Dragon Machida. And you see he's starting to enjoy this moment with his cornermen, rightfully so. This was a vintage effort out of Machida tonight, and he could conceivably work his way back to a title fight if he can keep performing like this.